So LR Broly, Cheelai, and Lemo's EZA is officially in game, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at them here on Broly's AGO Broly specifically team. This is actually, I believe, they're only 200% leader skill team, so this is where they're gonna look the best in terms of pure stats. Here's what mine's rocking here. We have level 5 defense, and then a lot of additionals here. I think a full dodge build makes a lot of sense for them too, but I already had mine built with full additional because when I got the dupes in them, they were already dodge or die. If you didn't get the 7 orbs, they would die anyways. So I wanted to make sure, because they wouldn't get any dodge in the first place, right? So I wanted to make sure that I would get the additional to at least tank normals, right? At least that was the thought process back then. But now, I probably would have built this guy full dodge now, but I'm not going to really go out of my way to change the hidden potential system. Like, you know, the mechanics with that, right? So, Broly Trio, we know the thing about them is that they can get guaranteed dodge when you collect 7 key spheres, which is really, really important to consider. So that could be really good. I'm trying to think here. If I bring down these SDR orbs like this, that may get me 7? No. Okay, so we got 5 here. We can get a lot of physical here. So, when it comes to Broly Trio, right? Right here, they're going to get everything except for Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, Legendary Power, and then this link here is Brainiacs, right? So they're missing a couple of links here, but they are getting big bad bosses. They get 40% attack and defense per physical key sphere obtained. Then they give supporting abilities if you grab STR attack, and then still just get 30% with any key sphere. So this is probably the best outcome here. We're not going to get 7 key spheres, but getting 5 here is nice. And the good thing about Broly Trio is that they do have the baseline 50% chance to dodge now. So no matter what, they will always have the 50% chance to dodge. Even though, well, now we're getting Legendary Power, by the way. But actually, what link is this? This is Solid Support, that's what it is. And then this is Shocking Speed, my bad. The thing about them is, obviously, you can see their defense is very low start of turn here with those small amount of orbs. They do get a guaranteed additional super attack when you're at 24 key, right? And they also massively raise attack and defense for the turn. So all that plus the 50% chance to dodge, right? Pre-super attack, I mean, they're definitely taking damage here, but we're considering with the STR orbs they grabbed, they're giving 2 key and 39% attack. Then all allies still get 2 key and 15% attack and defense with the rainbow key sphere obtained, right? So they're just giving a ton of support, 52% offensive support, no, actually 54% offensive support, 15% defense support, and then 4 key to all allies, which is really good. I actually didn't see the attacks that he did right there, right? But we see a 7.6 mil guaranteed additional super attack, and of course, since mine is at 20 additional, right? Very likely we get the extra additional, which didn't really do anything for us, but in that situation, we raised our stats by 150%, and we're still dodging with the 50% chance to dodge there, right? But with the 150% defense raise, we're actually over 500k defense on this turn specifically, which I'll definitely take. One last thing I want to say is that they do get 10% damage reduction to movie bosses or super bosses category allies when his key is at 24. That only activates after this character attacks, which is the only unfortunate thing about it, is that you have to actually have the character attack for it to really go into effect. But beyond that, as long as you're able to get that, things will look very, very good for you. Funny enough, Blue Gogeta here is a Rainbow Orb Changer, and he'll actually help with getting the max key pretty easy for this guy. But I kind of want to get this. I might actually like finish the fight off in this specific turn, which is really interesting. I definitely want Angel Zamasu, I think, to be here in slot 1 though, and the reason why is because less attacks potentially to be the super, right? Even though obviously as slot 1 you could be very likely to get supered still. Oh well, I guess that just did not work out the way I would have liked it to, did it? That's fine, that's fine. We have, again, in unlimited attempts here, so I'm not really worried about getting like good rotations or not with the Broly Trio. If push comes to shove, I could also run them on the Power of Wishes team, which next to LR Bulma, they'll be looking pretty good as well, because that's going to be a lot of links plus the orb changing, right? Which would be really good. I almost want to push him off rotation in this situation, but I guess I kind of can't. As much as I would like to, that's not really something I'm able to do here. We are able to get all 7 key spheres here, though, which is nice. Okay, so there's 7 key spheres right there. I guess we'll keep him here with Fusion Zamasu, because obviously Eijo Zamasu. Because we have Cold Judgment with Eijo Zamasu specifically, huh? But I definitely don't want Eijo Zamasu in front of all those attacks, right? So we'll do this right here, then Eijo Zamasu could just grab this. Okay, that works out. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, Broly, again with the 7 key spheres, is guaranteed dodging on this turn, which is really, really, really good. Guaranteed dodge, super attack. Very nice to see. And then he goes into a 12 million attacks I hear without any supports. And he's actually only supporting 2 keen 15% attacking defense here. Because keep in mind, he only gets the support when you are actually grabbing either AGL, S tier attack, or into key spheres. Depending on the type of orb you grab, you'll give extra defense or attack, right? But at the end of the day, you would still get 4 key, which is nice. Tech Fusion Zamasu is probably going to stack up very well here, by the way. This guy is going to take, like, what, 5 hits right there, which is pretty much his full offensive passive, am I wrong? And then, obviously, with Broly attacking first, that gives him another 10% damage reduction. So, I mean, even here, he would actually have a 90% damage reduction, which is pretty good. Alright, that was only 4 attacks earlier, but that's fine. Luckily, Eijo Zamasu dodged the AoE, which is cool, too. And now we're going to be able to, yeah, eat these attacks pretty well. Sweet. Good to see. I'll probably keep Frieza here in slot 1. I think that's just the most logical option. We'll do this. And then we'll give this Broly this. And then, bam. That is, again, 7 key spheres we can get there in slot 1. So beyond this first turn, you can get into situations where you're able to set up the key spheres, which could be very useful. Setting up those key spheres could allow Broly Trio to just be really good. And again, even next to him, those are 6 STR key spheres. So he would also be giving, again, the 54% attack support and 4 key, which is just, that's a pretty big attack support number, right? 54%. That's definitely nothing like to scoff at. I think 54% is a pretty good number overall, which is nice to see. Alright, Broly's just gonna kick this guy's face in, honestly. Do we finish this fight, like this phase of the fight off here with Broly? We might. Broly's just too good. he is literally just too good, this Broly. He could just be disgusting. The one at the end, mine at the end, could potentially just get 6 super attacks and just crit all of them and just like kill. That's fine. It seems like that's what's gonna happen, so I guess the orb setup we didn't really amount to anything. But, and one thing to be fair about that as well is that we have Gogeta on this team. Gogeta Blue is a rainbow orb changer, and he's gonna be probably arguably like the most important character to run here for Broly, because that'll help him get these 6 orbs consistently. Broly does get a chance to change certain key spheres to physical when you're under 60% HP, and he also has a nuking ability to change all key spheres on the field to physical when you're under 39% HP, right? But that is not going to be too common to see, I think, with this Broly team, just because you're so strong offensively. You're just gonna blitz through this fight, right? That's funny, actually. We didn't even finish the fight here. That's actually kind of hilarious. This should do no damage, right? I'm assuming so. Yeah, 16k, that does nothing. That's okay. Alright, so Broly Trio now. I might actually keep Zamasu here, funny enough. We'll do this right here. Bam. We'll get this with Gogeta, and then I think I'll just push Zamasu off. Yeah. We lose our big bad bosses here, but it'd be good to see what he does, maybe without certain links active, right? So obviously we're still guaranteed dodging. Then that's a 12.7 mil attack stat, the same as we saw last time. But again, even though he got 10 orbs this time, but we don't have big bad bosses, and we didn't get a lot of these physical orbs, right? That we usually would have gotten. I forget they have a KO screen, actually. That's pretty cool. That's a nice little KO screen right there that they can get. Alright, so we have Eijo Zamasu now. We also have in Golden Frieza, so we should be fine here. Pretty tanky rotation, I think, altogether in this turn, so that's nice. I think Golden Frieza actually might be a little better tanking wise here, so that's okay. And we'll push Angel's Zamasu off. Golden Frieza's full passive is up here. Is it not? It might not be. No, it is up. And he ate that. That's actually really good. That he ate that? Wow, that's pretty crazy, huh? I'm worried about Angel Zamasu. Actually, I am kind of worried about Angel Zamasu. Because he's gotten one stack, right? He did get one stack from transforming. See, if Golden Frieza was able to super first, I'd be a lot more comfortable. And the thing is that AJ Zamasu couldn't double super here, obviously. He doesn't have Big Bad Bosses active. So I'm not sure how well he's going to take these. I mean, he has 50% reduction, being fair. And obviously post super attack. I believe AJ Zamasu does also get 50% attacking defense on super, which does help out quite a bit, actually. That does give him some pretty nice stats. Let me take a look here. Super bosses. Bam. I mean, we're going to find out regardless, but Angel Zamasu, let me double check here with this guy. Let's see. Where is he at? Hello, I can't find him. There he is. He dies. Dang it. That's so annoying. Alright, let's hop back in. Okay, so we're back here again. Trying to think of the best way to pick up these orbs. So if I do this, because I want to see maybe the grabbing defense orbs. This actually, I think, drops the in orbs the way I want them to. I think, but we'll see. So in orbs do give Broly Trio the ability to give defense support this time, right? So, I mean, well, again, we'll collect these here. It does drop them the way you want to, and we're able to get the game to dodge. Perfect. Okay, so I did not mean to grab them. I did not mean to let go. That's fine. It's whatever. So, I mean, Broly right here is at 340k defense already, start of turn. Okay, it's going to make Golden Frieza tankier, right? This is the defense part of the support for this guy, right? Luckily, Golden Frieza actually does get the 3-turn stats when he dodges, too, so that's nice. I mean, yeah, Broly, we saw last time, like, he was still taking 44k, so he's only taking 28k from the AoE here. And then, because of the defense buff, right, every single time Broly would super, that 52% defense buff will matter more and more and more, obviously, because as you go on, it's going to be more and more multiplicative, etc., etc., right? So that's going to be pretty good. All right, and then here they are. I mean, yeah, they're just guaranteed dodging with support, man. That's good. And obviously with the guaranteed double super attack too, like, that's not terrible damage for a support character. Like, I'll definitely take this kind of damage for sure. One more? No, we got the hidden potential normal, but that's okay, right? And then here, Broly's actually gonna go a little crazy in the third slot, right? He could do a little thing, right? He could do a little bit of things here. Third slot Broly's could be nasty. I mean, if I gave him the attack support instead of the defense support, he would, I mean, to say he would just like, he would probably do like at least 80% of this guy's health. Maybe like if he got all crits and he has like 6 supers, like he could do so much damage. I mean, we're seeing it here, like even without the extra offense support from not Zamasu, from Broly right there. Yep. And we still got the Rainbow Orb, by the way, just so you are aware. So we still got the 15% attack, right? Okay. Probably just gonna push Gogeta off. This rotation is not good though, honestly. I actually really do not like how this rotation played out. I'm pretty sure we kill this turn though, actually, in this phase, so that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, see, Broly's taking 80k, obviously, because guess what? He's not a slot 1 character. Zamasu's taking damage, and then Gogeta takes damage. Maybe I should have. Angel Zamasu might get me killed again here. Maybe I should have kept Gogeta, but that's fine. Oh no, Broly finished this job. He's getting 2 guaranteed additionals. And then he can get the hidden potential one, yeah, for sure. Okay. No, Broly finishes. Goodbye. You're done, Zamasu. Get out of here. Never mind. I need you to crit Broly. Give me a crit. Do it, Broly. Crits. You do have some nice crit on you, Broly. Come on. Cook. Cook him. Yep, there we go. Thank you, Broly. Actually, we're not getting. No, Zamasu heal is 20%. So we don't change. Do we change it? We do. Okay. This is good. We could get shocking speed, but... So, keep in mind, Broly Trio, they get 40% attacking defense per physical key sphere. They're going to be guaranteed dodging here. And again, when you're under 39% HP, they get a nuke. So this is going to full heal us. So right here, 100k defense. Grab all 23 key spheres right there. Bam. Obviously 822k defense right there. We can go ahead and do this. They would be at 690k, so that's without Big Bad Bosses and just shocking speed, but that shows you all the difference right there. Big Bad Bosses will give them a huge attack buff. And then again, keep in mind that when it comes to Frieza and Zamasu, since Broly's attacking in the first slot, he's giving the 10% damage reduction. So going to Frieza in this phase, he is still, I mean, he's basically be at the 80% reduction. He'd be turn 1. Zamasu right here is actually at 90% reduction, right? Though it might be a little lower because multiplicative stats, I think, but yeah, let's see how hard Broly hits, right? That's going to be important as well. So a 35.9 mil attack stat. Now, one last thing I do want to note is the fact that, how to explain it? He's not giving any support on this turn specifically because physical orbs do not give support, and obviously with all the key spheres on the field being physical, he is also not getting any rainbow key spheres. Guaranteed dodge, you're good, and yeah, obviously taking 0 damage while doing 2.5 health bars from the Zamasu, right? I mean, if you triple super, that could have been pretty devastating. So they could work very well and effectively in this fight, obviously, because the first phase is int. And again, even then, if you do not get the orbs, you still have the damage reduction, man. That's important. I mean, not the damage reduction. Well, I guess you do have 10% reduction, right? But even if you don't get the orbs, you still have the high chance of dodge, man. That's good. That's like still pretty good. It's like a floating support unit potentially. I definitely will take that. We'll definitely keep this. Grab that, then we can get all these physical orbs together. Like that. I messed up with Zamasu. But it's fine. Zamasu actually doesn't get defense on super, funny enough. He literally doesn't. He gets the stack at 20%, but it probably won't be the end of the world. Probably not. I mean, if we don't get super here, we're good. That's what I'd say. Broly's are gonna do well though, but I mean, I think even if we die here, oh, this is an 18-minute recording. What? I didn't even realize it was this long. Okay, even if I die here, I am okay with that because of the fact that I would, like, we saw Broly do his thing, guaranteed dodge, supporting, pretty nasty character. He's just fine. EZA Broly, not EZA Broly, physical Broly, a trio is able to do just good here. EZA Broly actually will take like very little damage, but the only, again, issue here is EZA Zamasu dying, right? You know, him dying would be obviously the end for us, and we would just end the video. I would like to get one more rotation of Broly Trio if I can. We could actually see the physical orb changing again, which we saw last time. He did create a physical type of key sphere to physical, right? Well, yeah, specifically non-physical type key sphere. And it says type, so I assume rainbow key spheres aren't there because it's just type key sphere, right? Hopefully you don't get supered. Ouch. Okay, now we're good. Okay, perfect. So now we should be able to see the type key sphere changing. Yeah, I see right there. He changed the types of key spheres. We could actually get Gogeta Blue to transform again here, but I'm gonna wait. We'll just grab these 10 key spheres. See, it's the same thing, right? So we'll just grab these 10. Bam. Let Zamasu grab this. And then I'll get the Gogeta blue transformation just because I think that'll be also really cool to see. Alright, sweet. And Gogeta Blue would 100% finish off the job in case these characters don't, which is possible for sure. Oh, Zamasu instant super. Dodge. You're done. Yeah, Broly works well on this team. Especially with the Gogeta floating around here. There can be issues, for sure, but, you know, okay. 17, basically 17 mil attack stat just for free. And then we'll get another super as well. That's guaranteed. So 1 million here. And obviously I didn't check his defense stat because he's guaranteed dodging in this fight. So seeing his defense stat won't really do anything, right? We did get the triple super though, so that's another 11.4 mil. So again, when he triple supers, that's basically like if he was at 300k defense start of turn, that's gonna essentially triple because that's 200%. So you add itself like you add the same number to itself twice. So it'll be 300 plus 300 plus 300 in terms of thousands, right? Maybe I said that really weird, but you guys, I think you guys get what I mean. It would essentially be like what 900k defense or so. Or am I dumb? No, I'm not dumb. Yeah, something like that, right? Boop. Alright, Gogeta Blue actually does finish the fight off, and we get the 12 key super. So that is going to wrap the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Broly Trio against the Fusion Zamasu fights. I think he did absolutely fantastic, but thanks y'all for watching, and I'll end off with this KO screen. Catch you next time.